Twitter page. Alright, so... Kristen. They deleted it.
Go to Florida?
They deleted it.
Uh-oh.
They changed it, and they deleted the other tweet that I retweeted. Now they're saying there's no upcoming tour dates and no people.
That's weird.
When I recorded it, it was there when I recorded it. I don't know if there's gonna be another YouNow event soon then.
Maybe there will be.
My brother's girlfriend told me that while I'm feeling depressed about anything, she gave me an exercise to do where you write down how you're feeling emotionally and mentally on a piece of paper. And once you've written down everything, it doesn't matter how depressing or how unsettling it is, you need to write it down and let everything out. And then she said, once you've gotten it all out, scrunch that piece of paper up, light it on fire and watch it disintegrate, because this is a symbolism of letting it all go and just disintegrate into nothing, because then that'll lift a massive pile of things off your head and it'll help you feel a lot better about what just happened, but it'll make you feel stronger and prove just how strong you are as a person.
I might try that.
I'm proud of you. Don't forget that. Stay strong, stay beautiful, stay Sentoki. Just remember what I said. Don't think about making everyone else happy. Focus on yourself. Remember that triangle I told you about? How at the top it's society, then it goes down to family, then to people, then to yourself at the bottom.
Yeah.
You're at the bottom and you're the biggest reason that's at the bottom. So focus on yourself, learn to love yourself, learn to accept who you are. Don't focus on making everyone else happy. What's important is making yourself happy before everyone else. We all love you. I'm always gonna love you. I'm always going to be here to support you. I wouldn't be here talking to you tonight about it if I didn't, would I?
True.
Just know that making yourself happy is the biggest priority. Don't think about fame. Don't think about becoming big. Focus on making yourself happy first, because that's the most important thing anyone can do, is learn to love themselves, learn to support themselves, and then maybe they can focus on the bigger picture. But until then, focus on yourself, because that's what's more important here.
I really did not want to have to do this, or make this video, and I know I'm gonna regret this later, and I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate and or lose people, but at the same time, I think I need to try to explain what's really going on and get this out. Over the last several months, I've been sharing my life. I've been showing all the places I've gone, the people I've met, and all the amazing parts of my Wi-Fi life. But what I don't talk about are the bad parts of my Wi-Fi life. Recently, Shane Dawson made a video about YouTubers and why they're always so depressed, and everything he said almost exactly explained how I feel as a YouNower. First of all, I don't want to be fake. Everything you're seeing on social media is the me in real life. Well, for the most part. I'm a 20-year-old guy who is probably the most childish 20-year-old you'll ever see. I mean, how many 20-year-old guys do you know that have a bedroom full of stuffed animals, emoji pillows, and posters like that? Probably not a lot. Anyway, I may be 20 and somewhat of a mature and responsible adult, but I'm also really sensitive. If I did something wrong or hurt someone's feelings, I will dread about it for long periods of time. There are things that I've done years ago that still haunt me. I have this app where I can see if someone unfollows or blocks me on Instagram. And when I see someone unfollow or block me, it just makes me think and wonder if I did something wrong. Because sometimes these people that unfollowed me are people that loved me so much. Did I do something wrong, or did they just decide not to like me anymore? I'm really sensitive to that. When it comes to name calling, I've been called almost everything in the book. But the one name that hurts me more than anything is fuckboy. Let me start by saying this. I'm someone who tries anything to make anybody happy. And me being who I am, these people are mostly female. The real fuckboys of this world are what cause a lot of my friends to be upset. Think of it this way. Let's pretend you're building a house of cards, and you're doing a great job. You're making those cards so tall, and you feel good about it. But then someone comes in and knocks the whole thing down, and you have to start all over. In that analogy, the house of cards represents the person I'm trying to make happy. I talk to them, I make them feel better, I make them feel confident. Then the fuckboy comes in and knocks down the house of cards. The fuckboy either plays them, abuses them, or whatever else to make them feel like shit again. And now I have to start all over making them happy. I'm trying to be different from them because they're part of the reason that this world is shit. Here's the difference between me and a fuckboy. Fuckboys only want sex and do not give a shit about anybody's feelings or anything. All they want out of anyone is sexual pleasure. If a girl refuses to send nudes or have sex or whatever, the fuckboy gets pissed off and makes them feel like shit. Then there's me. I'm a virgin, and I do not plan on losing my virginity anytime soon. I have never once asked anybody for nudes. I don't want pictures like that. I've never been comfortable with the concept of owning pictures like that. Then there's the fact that I have quite a few friends who are absolutely uncomfortable with even talking about anything sexual, and I'm perfectly fine with that. I love everyone for who they are, and I want them to be happy. My point of this topic is that when I get called a fuckboy, that's why it hurts so much, because they're the bane of my existence. Let's move on to the real reason I'm making this. There is more to the reasons I want to be big on social media than just wanting to be big. When I started doing this, it almost feels like I signed a contract. I knew there were going to be prices, and I'm facing them. But not being big enough is making it harder. The biggest thing that stresses me out is that I have a lot of girls and guys crushing on me. They all get jealous of each other when I do something nice for them, and sometimes they try to force me into a relationship. I've had people go as far as threatening their own lives for me to go out with them. Do you think that's fair to me? Do you think it's fair that I have to make myself miserable in order to make somebody else happy? Then when I like someone, it's hard because I can't date because of all this. I'm too scared to know what would happen if I were to get a girlfriend. I know what you're thinking. It's gonna be worse if you get more famous because you'll have millions of girls crushing on you. Here's the thing. let's think of Cameron Dallas or Jacob Sartorius. Those two are so big that they don't have direct contact with other fans. They don't have direct contact with them, they don't know them, they don't have to deal with them. Me? I'm not like them, so I have direct contact with all the people crushing on me. It's not just about the fame, I'm worried about my mental state. Part of me wants to give up on everything, but the other parts of me wants to keep going and ignore the bad parts. I just don't know what to do. This is why I'm constantly depressed and crying on broadcast. And one more thing. I've been thinking that I might not be getting anywhere because I'm part fanboy. So if I stopped being such a cringy fanboy and became a full-time creator, maybe things would change. It's going to hurt a lot, but I have to try. All these people who are so big, all they had to do was exist and look good. Will I ever be good enough? I think what I need most is to get away from everything for a while. It's time to say goodbye to all this negativity. It's time to say goodbye. How the fuck do you use these things? Now it's time to say goodbye. Start a fire. Forever remain a pile of ashes.
This is very important in keeping that eyeshadow. I've decided to be like you and only welcome positivity in my life. Sentoki, welcome to the positive life. I'm glad you made the change. So, here...
Yeah. Like, I opened up to Sentoki, and he's like one of my best friends.
Oh, he's a great guy. I love him to death.
I freaking love him.
Zach, you know why girls cry over him?
I watched a little bit of it. Sentoki, what's up? I missed you, Sentoki. I just watched your YouTube video, actually. Hashtag Meg saved my life. Sentoki, you literally saved my life. I don't know what you're talking about.
Drew is my son here on YouNow. Sentoki, thank you for the love! How are you? My meet and greet king. How are you? If you guys don't know Sentoki, make sure you fan him. He's amazing. Dina, lovely lipstick color. Thank you.
Love you, Sentoki.
Thank you.
Remember, don't have no one bring you down. Because if someone brings you down, then they're just hurting themselves.
finally back in public school, the more open. So much your little butthead though.
Hey Sentoki, I'm doing this part for Savannah. Thank you, Savannah, for doing this. I'm so grateful that you're doing this for him. Sentoki, I've known you for almost 4 years now. I'm so happy that I got to know you, and I've seen you grown as a person, and as a YouNow person. I've seen you grown through talking, like, so many people know who you are, like Howie, Mario, Ainsley, Nathan, all those people. And I've just seen how you've grown, like, with me and you as being friends. I've seen who you are. I've seen your ups and your downs. I've seen you. Wow. I'm gonna try not to cry. I've seen you at your lowest point almost, and I've seen you at your highest point with you being baptized. And I could not have asked for a better friend. You couldn't ask for a better friend. And I'm just so happy that I've gotten to know you in my life and have you as a friend. So, I love you, Sentoki, and I hope you enjoy the rest of Savannah's video. You rock, Savannah, for doing this.